1, 2, 3 tests. Can you hear me? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. So, what's the plan for today? I guess just continue what I've started to do, aka my insane project. Adding a competition and removing a competition and fixing this. I remember now I have to put this inside of a component, otherwise it wouldn't work. So yeah, one other way to do it would be to put this inside directly at the root of this component and just say hey, let's populate this model with the right element. But for some reason I kind of like when I have one model per component, which is suboptimal. But it's clearer in my monkey brain. So let's do this. Here we go. And then we can put all of this and just paste it inside of my competition card. Boom. And now we just need to have a competition props. So how do we do this? Define props. And this would be just competition. I just remove this, and I think we're good to go. We don't need to loop. We don't need a key. I don't know why. I don't know why, but my computer is getting slower and slower these days. And now here all I have to do is to import the competition card. Here we go. And the competition would be competition and v4 competition and competitions with a key of competition .uid. Here we go. Now if we refresh our page, of course we have to relog ourselves. it works. And this time the how do we say that? The audit works as it was intended to. Small step for you, Meiji. Big step for me. This will be false. So now we're gonna have to trigger an event when you click on it, and our competition is deleting. I don't know what it's used for. Is deleting is just a ref. Alright. And then we need a method const handle competition delete. And is deleting should be equal to true, and then we're gonna call the root how to delete stuff. Now if I try to delete competition, sure enough it works. Obviously the front end is not correct, the back end is not correct, because it's not connected to anything. So now all we need to do is pretty much do the back end. Yeah, okay, let's go. Where's my roots? Here they are. Now competition. It's not competition, it should be competitions. Do you use light theme? Hello, Bilgun. Do you use light theme even at night? Nope. My IDE and pretty much all of my apps are how do we say? They are sync with my system theme. So if I just go to dark mode on my computer, now my text editor will go dark mode. So at night everything goes dark, and at day everything goes light. But if I had to choose between dark mode and light mode, I would rather choose light mode, even at night. I think it's better for the eyes, for some reason. I mean, it's proven that it's better for the eye. do that light mode is more blue light, which is mean more bad? It doesn't necessarily mean more bad. There is two reasons. Like, do you know that light mode is more blue? It's bad if it's at night, but in terms of eye resting, blue light is not necessarily that dangerous. It just keeps you awake, that's all. But if you want to read text, which we do under a how do we say, text editor, your eyes think that it's way easier to make focus on reading black character with a white background rather than white character in the black background. This is way easier to make the focus for your eyes because there is more light that comes into your pupils. So your eyes is less doesn't have, and your brain and your eyes doesn't have to do extra work to make the focus. That's what I wanted to say. I think I can link you some interesting video about it. My video is, I don't have enough data to stream. I think I do have. Is the video feed correct? Like, if I go to YouTube, I search for light. Perhaps I should do a video about it. I don't remember exactly which video it was, but I don't remember the video. But yeah, dark theme was less easy for the eyes than white theme. Now, of course, I use dark theme at night because it's more, like you said, less blue light, and yeah, I think it's better. Anyway, yes, I use mainly white theme element. Maybe that makes sense. I know a lot of people use black theme everywhere. I think it's okay, but if you want to search for optimization of your eyes, then just go white. Let's go to Pomodoro. Boom. So, the backend for the deletion. past competition, and then we're gonna say detach. Should we say delete? I'm gonna ask the AI for it. I want a controller to be able to attach to a model with a pivot table. How should I put it? And what should be the name of the root? Let's see what it say. Okay, attach detach, but this is because I already write it. So just if I just said the same thing again, I just re-asked the question. What does he have to say about it? Okay, so this is what I did. Not very helpful. Path to resource, but the relationship. Anyway. Attach, detach. Yeah, okay, this is okay. I think we can stick with this. And now in our competition controller, I can just create another public function. Detach. This is suboptimal. Because I would need to remove the create, the store, etc. I don't know. Detach platform. Let's call it detach platform. So this would be detach platform. So we need to get the current platform, right? Then what should we do? Platform competition, attach competition. So we should pass the competition ID. Otherwise, I wouldn't know which competition I have to get it. So yeah, subdomain. UID of the competition that I wanted to delete, and then the request for some reason. I don't think I need it, but anyway. And then we're gonna have to import namespace. Not the namespace, but I don't even know what it is. I'm so bad at PHP. What is this? I mean this. Okay, just import like JavaScript. Current platform. And then I need to extract the ID, of course, and then the competition equal competition where UID first of all, and then detach. Come on, please do the detach thing for me. Thank you. Competition platforms. No, I would rather to do a current platform competition, detached competition. Is that working? I thought I would need. I thought I would just need the ID. Yeah, I think I just need the ID. I'm not sure I can I can pass the an entire model. I see, but I don't necessarily think it's true. Yeah, it's an area of ID, so I believe it won't work. Never mind, if we don't try, we would never know. Let's take some risk. I would just have to modify the front end in order to just complete the addition method. So price card. Get inspired from this. So is deleting is true, and then return dot delete root. And this root will be called, I don't remember. Platform and competition detached. So now we need to import the router also. There we go. Detach. And params, what do we say? Subdomains. A new ID with props. Yeah, const props. We need also to import the platform information. And this will be props at competition.uid. Here we go. And then the option on success and finish. Exactly. And now the detach function should be working just fine. we need to erase the cache also, I guess. Because right now the number of competition that the platform has access to is cached. Where is it? Yeah, current competition, it's in cache. So we need to erase that every time we delete it. But I assume that the deletion does not trigger any... detach does not trigger any of it. Does it trigger model events? If it triggers model event, then it's fine, but I don't think it does. Oh yeah, so okay, it doesn't... Yeah, we'd have to command it to trigger an event. Never mind. I'm sure of this. We're gonna have to delete it. So, you can just say cache, forget, competition, current platform subdomain, this thing. I don't remember the name of the key, so let's check. Platform competition, subdomain platform competition, so therefore subdomain platform competitions. Here we go. So this should be working. And redirect back, yeah, perfect. So moment of truth. Does it work? No, it doesn't work. I passed the subdomain, that's what I don't understand. Why there is only 2 passed? Oh, my bad. I forgot to say that you should be using the subdomain here, the UID. And we should say where UID. There we go, and now it should be working just fine. Yeah. Trust it works so smoothly. Now if I just cancel the cache removal, and just remove this competition, yeah, it does work. So the cache works, and we need to erase it, of course. HPRT on cache clear, and if we refresh, sure enough, we have nothing. I said we have nothing. Yeah. I should perhaps put a message like no competition yet. It would be more user friendly. Here we go. So this is the show competition dot length is superior is equal to 0. There we go. Now that the deletion is working, oh, so we had our answer passing the entire model except passing only the ID of the model is correct. Good to know. Now this should fire multiple events, because we also should remove the, how do we say that? The forecast associated to this platform, etc., etc., and the user, but this is for another moment. So now we can do the exact same logic, but for the attach. Public function attach platform. Perhaps I should even have set this inside of the platform controller rather than the competition controller. Because right now in my platform controller there's absolutely nothing. I think it would have been a better idea. It's definitely a better idea. Attach platform. So I'm going to rewrite the thing. Undo can do the exact same thing here, but instead of detach, it's just attach. UID, and then attach platform. I don't know why I didn't thought about this to just put this indirectly inside of the admin dashboard controller rather than inside of the competition controller. I'm getting too weak. So now, my competition. Oh, but no, I can't do that. It's because I can't do that because they can send multiple platforms. That's the issue. Can I? No, I can't. Like every time you add a new, no, it's just like what? Yeah, what? By what? So it works. Saved. So I can do the exact same thing that for the, instead of sending a form, we're just going to do a route that passed the router that we have to import also. Router that push. That post. Why am I so fucking stupid? And my phone is not charging for some reason. There we go. Router that post and then route. Add the petition that store. This is not correct, but anyway. This is clearly not good. Subdomain and then UID. UID competition form.competition, which is not correct also. Which is correct. Okay, this is actually correct. The thing is, I should have. Never mind. Should I use? This is complicated. This is quite complicated. No. I don't want the data here. I want this to be empty. Yeah, option. I don't need the preserve score. I just want to say that is the dialog open value false and then reset and then unfinish. Is submitting value false. Alright, now this is quite another stretch. Now if I just add this, I'd run and give a save 4-4. Alright. No, it's not 4-4. Why the root doesn't exist? Oh, I know why. Of course I know why. Without... No, how do you say that? Without... Without global scope. Here we go. Of course. Of course. And now it should be working just fine. Here we go. No, but we should ensure ourselves that we do not add a competition that is not attachable. So it should be orderable too, like orderable. So here we go. You can add another element to it, and now, sure enough, it still works. We can just remove the console login. Boom, 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 and then refresh, and then try to add another competition that is not added. Ready? Let's say Wimbledon. Save. Boom. Add a competition. Save. Boom. Now, for some reason, my app is not like buttery smooth. Probably because of my computer. How can I manage my battery life? So, I can just change the placement of my method, and rather putting them inside of my competition controller, which doesn't make much sense, I can just take them and put them inside of my admin dashboard controller directly. Yeah. So public function, let's call it competition. Let's call it competition. Okay. Let's call it competition. Okay. And then you can just copy and paste it here. Boom. There we go. Now we can just edit out web. That's the break. So it's like 5-minute break. Uh, 2 minutes left. Skip. Sure. I don't know how this widget works. I don't know what is the refresh rate of those things. Because it's clearly not 1 Hertz. Anyway. And here we go. Anyway, so let's continue. Let's migrate our controller. So competition should be calling admin dashboard controller class competition. Admin competition index is correct. What did they use it for? Yeah, competition index. Yeah, that's great. Now we should do the same thing for this and this. Detached platform. Detached platform competition, I would say. Attached platform competition. Here we go. And then in my controller I can remove this one because it's not more code anymore. It's not code anymore. I can just create that and paste it here. Copy that, cut that and paste it here. And we should just rename it and we'll be good to go. Here we go. And now it's attached platform competition, attached platform competition, and detached platform competition. Here we go. Perfect. Close my chat. There we go. So let's try again if I didn't break anything. If I want to remove Ronagoros, yeah, it works. And if I want to add it back, Sure, it works also. Perfect. Now we can start adding the right text to this page. Because so far it's just empty translation keys. Where is my newly created component? Here we go. English. Boom. And then yeah. Now we can start adding all the transition key. I wonder if okay, let's ask the AI for that. I never tried it. Could. Okay, so take the translation keys from the competition at view file and add a value to it in the JSON and refer to JSON files. Let's see if we let's see if we can manage to do something. I'm not sure because my transition keys are not really self-explanatory. So I hope you will try to make some guesses, educated guesses, and try to manage its way through all of this mess. I have pretty low expectation, to be honest, but who knows, right? Apparently it's already finished and I only have 9 translations for some reason. Let's review what it did. Admin competition, this is correct. Competitions, this is correct. Competitions, this is correct. Yeah, no competition available. This should be not the text that we should display. We should display something like nothing here for the moment. Start by adding a competition, something like that. Add a competition, yeah. Let me double check on my Figma file if for some reason I have it. Doesn't seem that I think I've just erased it. Figma. Not sure I should be able to see this though. So I'm going just to remove it in order for me to just open the right thing. I don't know if my wording was add a competition. Yeah, it was add competition. Add competition. I need to contribute to your platform. Discount save. Damn, he almost nailed it. That's. I should have asked him to do this more often. And for the French version, I assume it's the same thing. Hmm. Uh, uh, why my computer is so slow? Let's display the text. This should not be inside of the grid. Start by adding one. Here we go. So now we can just say competition dot length is equal to 0. Now I will ask him to do the same thing, but for this car competition. Now do the same thing, but for the competition card component. This is really neat. Okay, so what did it had? I think it's No, I think it's okay. What did he had? Only 2 translation had it? That's kind of sus. Actually, no, because they only have 2 indeed. It's not exactly what I wanted, but it can work. Are you sure you want to do this competition from your platform? Here you go. Platform. From your platform. And all the forecast associated with it. Yeah, I don't know if it's correct. From your platform and all the forecasts. Associated prediction. This is better. Thank you. Associated prediction. Yeah, perfect. And now, if I want to delete a competition and say, are you pretty sure? Are you sure you want to delete this competition from your platform? This is the competition platform associated prediction. Cancel. Perfect. Now we need 2 more translation to be added. It's just the success thing. I don't do hero ending though. Perhaps I should. Like, what happens if I remove a competition from the superadmin dashboard, but it's still inside of the platform competition? And someone wanted to it will throw a 4-4 error, which is suboptimal. But this is a scenario that will never happen, right? Now, the same thing. But for the success message in the admin dashboard controller. I don't remember which symphony was so epic. I guess it was the Mahler 4 symphony. This is a 100% copyrighted though. Anyway. Added to your platforms, remove from your platform. Yeah, this is perfect. It's actually really convenient to have this kind of this AI utilization is pretty powerful. So, I think we can commit everything because it's pretty much it, right? We can add an edit competition from our platform, which is exactly what I wanted. Now the rest of the stream would be me thinking how I could implement a strategy for the quiz interaction. Like, how am I gonna design in terms of database, schema database? How could I display quizzes, and how could I store them inside of my DB? This is something I don't know yet. I forgot that I had this team to do. Yeah. This is something I have to do also, adding a team. I don't know. Anyway, let's commit. Let's review the changes though. Oh, let's ask the AI. Review my changes and tell me if you see any problem, any potential problem. By the meantime, we can review ourselves. Run the command. Why the user resource is not used anymore? Oh, come on, you're gonna run everything. I should have activated the brave mode, so I don't have to accept every terminal command. I wonder if Cloud Code are the same thing, like you have to say yes. Why can't it just read it from terminal? Why does it have to do some cat thing? I don't even know what's the model behind it. I really wish that Brain could be more proactive in terms of AI, because it's close to be good. Cache manager, you're using caching for competition, but there is a risk of stale data. I don't know what does it mean. French. Where's French? The cache is only clear when competition are attached, detached, but not when it can be updated elsewhere. I don't care. The counter is used, but there is no validation that that subdomain is not known or hunting. Of course there is. Of course there is. Like if I check if subdomain is not empty. Transition inconsistency. In commission you're using platform and which within prices. Oh damn. It did. This is pretty bad. Yeah, this is really bad. Error ending. The attached method don't have error ending in the condition if it's not found. Database operation. That's absolutely true. I was talking about this. Are made non-clickable with CSS. There is no explicit mention explaining why they can't be selected. Because it's already been selected. Type safety and types can do something optional that might require in practice. Okay, so you find nice element. But this shouldn't be prices. This should be competition with an S. Same thing for this. Competition and then competition and then instead of this it should be competition with an S, and here the same thing, competition. So now, yeah, it should still work. Good. Now what did he say also? Error handling? How would you do this? How would you do this? UX consideration, I don't care. Type safety. Let's review the type safety thing. Name translation, description, image support. Okay, no, it's okay. It's not mandatory. Now for the error handling, it's really unlikely that there could be an error. So that's why I didn't bother to just try to do some error handling. Perhaps indeed I should, but I don't know. I do check if the competition already exists. I do a find or fail. Like, this would be enough, right? Oh, actually, no, I don't do a find or fail. Do I? Yeah, I do find a first or fail. This should throw an error. No, I don't need this. If the competition does not exist, like, boom, it just... But for the detach... Yeah, for the detach, I don't need... without global scope and orderable. Yeah, that makes sense. Everything I did was perfect, actually. Perhaps I'm a genius, who knows. The other thing I don't understand is that why user is never used. I think I can remove it. If I just edit it, edit it. No, it doesn't remove when I just try to format it correctly. And oh, this has to be changed. Yeah, nothing crazy here. Competition. I removed it. No, I added the cache, sorry. If subdomain, if there is subdomain, subdomain competitions, platform competitions, competition is ordered by, region competition ordered by? Is it real true? I guess it is. Yes, I'm going to take a short break after after the commit. I think I can format this more properly. There we go. Same thing for this. There we go. And I can remove that. And I can check everything and submit. And I will take a 5-minute break. Yes, it does work. Now is the critical part. It will be me chatting to the AI. To know exactly how I could manage to create some quiz. The problem is that I would have to create a long text of me explaining in detail how the solution should be working, and this bored me a bit. So I don't know. It's the break is almost over. Okay. So I would feed him this particular image. No, actually. Don't I have every... Oh yeah. Okay. I hope you can read it from the URL. Yeah, I probably can. Okay. I want to build a quiz system for a prediction platform. I use laravel, vuejs, and bgsql. I want to build a quiz system. Now, I want to have a versatile solution that could work on many sports. I want to be able to make prediction on football, rugby, tennis, basket, etc., and asking general question about various topic. I will provide you a screenshot of a wireframe for a rugby matches quiz. You can see that it's a combination of different questions. How would you do it? I also want to be able to find the exact score only for football matches. Tell me how build such thing in terms of DB and show me using example. I don't think he necessarily read the he didn't read the image that I show him. Here is the wireframe I was talking about. It's a match header, France versus Korea. Date, total point possible. Updating DB design. Quiz, question table. ID, quiz ID. Match ID. Type. Why there is a match ID? And he updated the thing. I want him to just rewrite everything anyway. I think I would just open a new conversation and just ask him. I would ask Claude to have different views and different opinion on it. Who will win the points? Order. Do we really need an order? Yeah, probably. Type. Okay, so there is a type. Predict winner, predict range, predict number. Okay. Predict first. No. Because this is not okay. Predict first and predict last at the same type. It's like, who will win? It's the same type, right? The fact that they have options is pretty great. It's pretty interesting. I would send the exact same prompt to Claude to see what he says about it. Perhaps he would have a different opinion. And I would re-ask ChatGPT because I just messed up. For example, for each question, predict last and predict first can be merged, right? It can be the same type. Exactly, you're absolutely right. Predicting event. That's not good. I want this system to also work for general question. Would it work? Example, who will win the World Cup? List of all countries. Yes, this is movie working. We have a quiz question table. This is not the type I want. But I want a global type. No, it's what is said to me wasn't just pretty bad. It wasn't bad. Single choice, multi-choice. No, I can have multi-choice question. Free text. No. Okay, now I want you to create the JSON with the roadway fixtures, but I also want you to create a football fixtures where a user must choose the exact score of the game by entering the score for team A and team B. So let's see what Claude said. Damn, he wrote me code. I didn't ask for code. Damn. This is absolutely terrible. How am I gonna supposed to read this? This is unreadable. Sports, okay. Events, question type, winner, exact score, range, multiple choice. Question template. I have no clue what it is. Quizzes, question. So this should be question type. Where is the question type? Question type, okay. Question template. Scoring rules. I don't fucking understand anything. And I think it just created something for. No, I don't know. I shouldn't have sent him the text tag. Anyway. Sport ID 1, name, France vs South Korea, event dates, status, upcoming, metadata. Question type. This is absolutely awful. My arms. Where is the type? Okay, range. My bad. Single choice. Range. This is not a range. This is not a fucking range. Okay. So now, how can I associate a quiz to a prediction made by a user? And calculate the points in order to create a ranking system. Now just going to go all the way up, copy, open a new chat GPT, paste it here. quiz prediction or user quiz answer, which is not correct because I want also to have a football thing. Or you can select the exact score. What's the difference between question ID, quiz ID? Value numeric. Okay. There is no multiple choice. I mean, I think a user predicts France will win, select 6 tries and give an exact score of 2-1 in football. Value numeric can be a JSON. Quiz prediction, quiz question answer. Table quiz, question answers. Or add result column to quiz. Is the only stored here. You write scoring service in laravel. Calculate points. Total points for user. I mean, I have to loop through every user? What the fuck is that? Your Laravel methods will work if I have like 20,000 user and more than prediction. Laravel job. So every time a question is finished, I have to trigger this. So every time the question is finished, I have to trigger this. What? I mean, this is an okay strategy. I kinda like it. This is totally decent. Let me see. I think the JSON here was bigger. Question. They were in order, which there is not. I think this is a good start. For the quizzes system. Now I need to understand how I could do the exact same thing, but for football. And this would be harder, I guess. I wonder how I can do this, even though it's not overly complicated. Oh, no. I could have asked. I wanted to ask Jenny why, but I don't think I can. Like, if I ask him. But first of all, is it possible to just. Oh, that's why I couldn't read it. I have to extract this and just paste it here in the root of the project and say project file, image, where is it? I cannot read images, I'm afraid. This is terrible. Damn. Can I open it inside of this? I can't. Oh, I can. Can Can you describe this image? What? Of course it's inside of the project. Oh, now, oh, because it wasn't. You can't read images. This is so dumb. Like, let's try with Jenny. We cannot read images either. This is absolutely trash. Gemini, said I, ask question. I don't want the agentic mode, I want to ask question, not yeah, undo deleting it. And then inside of this I guess I can just say, yeah, there is Gemini and chat match docs. Tools. Because if I do this, it will write some code. Analyze this image, and I think I can reference image and write in Scratch file a JSON that could represent a quiz system. I have no clue if you can be able to just process the image. And writing a Scratch file, I don't know if you can do this. Because Scratch files are inside of its temporary file, inside of the PHP Storm element, so I don't think it's even, I don't know if I can see them. I don't know where the Scratch file is stored. He just write the scratch.json file. It's funny. Title G1, alright. Total point. User score is 0. This is really not great. Option. No, 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 no. Option should be dynamic. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Gemini, Gemini, what are we going to do with you? Can remove this scratch. Sadly. What you can do, just we can create a new scratch file, JSON, and we can copy that and paste it here and try to elaborate on this, because this is a great start, to be honest. This is a great starting point. The problem is that this step should be the step have IDs, like different option. Let's see how the other people do it. I think it's automatic. We can also do something automatic, because so far let's get the idea. Yeah, you can access to Scratch. How should be type slider and range and instead of be a array of options instead of array of number. Why it's metadata though? We don't need the metadata, we just need the option. I have to open a new chat. Oh, come on. Using my reason file write some migration, some DB schema for me. I don't know why, but my battery is blocked to 80%. I cannot charge it more than 80%. Anyway. Oh, it's not modern. So quizzes, question option, user answers, quiz session. Type, single choice, slider, multiple choice. I also want the users to be able to bet on a football game and entering the exact score. How could I do this? Be careful. because the game can be draw, or it could go to penalty, etc. So I need to handle the different scenarios. There is no asset scenarios because it's already plural. Normalize structure, separating stable and quizzes. Question. This is not sure. This is so stupid. Why I can't that? Yeah, I don't care. I just want to be upload images. What? I am doomed. I think this signs the end of the session right now. Yeah, I should provide him. I should have provided ChatGPT the entire element. But I have a great start. I have a great starting point. Now this is complete garbage, I won't use it. But this is pretty okay. Max possible point. Total point. Nah. This is actually pretty decent. Was not the Mara Symphony 4. Anyway, I think this stream was quite garbage, but thanks for watching still. And see you tomorrow.